This week, on the Season 2 premiere of What the Heck, we check in with Tyler, talk spooky talk in honor of Halloween this weekend, and then work to find the greatest Halloween candy of all time. Crack a cold one, kick your feet up, and enjoy the show. Good evening and welcome to episode 1 of season 2, the world premiere of What the Heck. I'm Colin Frederick, back here in the studio, the new and improved studio, with Jake Reese and Tyler Heck as always. Gentlemen, what's up?
This new studio.
Oh my.
It just knocked my socks off, by the way.
New season, new studio. It has a completely different feeling here.
It does. It feels kind of professional now.
Like I felt like we were really getting to it towards the end, and now it just feels like, hey,
We
we've
just took
arrived.
a step up.
Yeah, I feel like we should start wearing tuxedos to record.
At least tuxedo
Well,
t-shirts.
I'll get
Yeah.
my tuxedo T-shirt out.
I think it's classing up a little bit. This is going to be the season where we finally do something about our cool logo and putting it on stuff.
I agree.
We've only been talking about it since episode 1.
The whole time. I got the guy on Fiverr from Saudi Arabia to reformat the logo, so now we can put it on stuff.
Nice.
So
Good
I
work.
did that like 2 months ago.
I was just saying, I think you brought that up previously.
Yeah, that happened a long time ago. But that's going to happen, and then you can all go to the grocery store and the church and the library with What the Heck shirt on.
And maybe some what the heck coasters laying around your house.
In a What the Heck koozie.
Yeah, I'd use that all
Maybe
the
a What
time.
the heck hat.
What the heck?
It's getting cold. Maybe we throw some beanies in there.
Yeah, oh, that'd be good.
I'd wear. I don't have anything non-high school sports related for hats,
And you're bald.
and I need.
We got to cover up that little
Yeah,
bowling
I
ball.
bet you it gets cold.
Yeah.
It gets. I feel weird always wearing like a Bigfoot wrestling hat. Like if we especially on Christmas, because we go to an outdoor service, so it's freezing.
That sounds...
So I'm wearing it. It's worth it. It's like 25 minutes long.
Well, it's probably cool as shit, but
Yeah,
also...
you're in a
cold
barn,
as
like
shit.
you just go through.
Oh, I
everything,
went to one
but-
of those, like a living nativity
Yeah.
deal.
Oh,
But I feel
yeah.
weird, like kind of dressed up and then wearing a high school wrestling.
We like
I'd
sports,
rather
and we
wear
don't
a
care
what,
who
a
knows.
what the heck
Yep.
hat. I think
That's
that
true.
would
Then
look
rep
better.
the brand.
Yeah.
We'll get business cards, I think, as well.
Yes.
Not that that would do us any good at all.
We can just throw them around the
What
stores.
do you mean? We could
We could.
Have
We
all
could
of
drop
the
'em
links and-
strategically.
Put the
The
links on
email on
there
there.
and be like, here.
Put them in people's mailboxes.
With this new desk, we could get a landline and
Oh,
only
oh,
have it on at certain times of the
Oh.
day. You leave a message.
Get an answering machine on it.
Yeah.
That reminds me. Katie left us a message.
Sweet.
I forgot to look at it, so we'll include that in the next episode.
Guess we won't be addressing
We'll
that
have
this
to
week.
take a listen to that.
Our
for
apologies,
episode
Katie.
2.
That's all on Colin.
That just means everyone else has another week to try and
Another
add
week,
to the messages.
because that was the only one I got, and it was an insider job. Which is fine. It's still very valuable. However,
all you hecklers out there, we really need to get this message thing going.
it'd be
here.
great. It'd be like you're on the show. But
Yeah.
Katie did warn me that you have to make an Anchor account, which is not a big deal. Just you make accounts for
Just
literally
create one with
Yeah.
Google.
Yeah, there you go.
Log in with Google. then
Google,
Boom,
you're
done.
good to go.
boom. Then you can leave a message, boom. Or you can just call me, and I'll hold my phone next. Don't do that. That'll sound bad.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're back, and apparently
little rabbit trail,
not any less rambly than last time around. But it's fine because that's what makes us so cute and lovable. A quick check-in on the What the Heck Fantasy League. This week, Cruisin' Chubbies took out the girl that lives in the airport by a lot of points. And, most notably, I think, the Superior Reese was not so superior this time around as Tyler Heck finally gets his first win
Oh my
in
gosh.
Week 7.
Week 7.
you guys might want to think about changing his name. If he can't beat Tyler after an 0-6
isn't that
season.
2 in a row? Didn't you beat him last week?
No. I beat him
I
earlier.
think I did.
He beat me
You
earlier.
beat him
I
last
think he
week?
beat him last week.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
beat me early, like week 2 or week 3.
He's on a
downslide.
downslide
Cruisin'
here.
Chubbies is on a 3-game winning streak. We're kind of rolling. We're just hitting our stride.
I'd rather not talk about last week for me.
Well, it seems like Jake lost. How many points did you lose by?
I lost by .56 points.
No,
Not one hole.
No, that's too far. 0.36.
Oh, 3-6. My bad.
Oh, that's even worse.
Two,
I just need one more catch
two.
out of anybody.
That's literally 4 yards
Yeah.
from a combo of any of your
And the
players.
Rams were kicking the crap out of the Bears. I had the Rams running back. Give him the ball one more time.
The Rams running backs are a bad choice.
Well, you got some free yards out of that push at the goal line.
Yeah,
they
that
had
was trash. They just
for like
carried a
6
guy.
yards.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was silliness.
I was happy to see that.
Somehow Will's won 5 games in a row.
I know. Isn't he in first?
He's 6-1.
Let's look at who he's beat because I know he's beaten
He
me.
is in first.
Yeah.
Moldy Leftovers is only 5-2.
Will beat me by 0.36, so really he should have
Will's
lost.
gonna have to watch out though because Moldy Leftovers I think has the tiebreaker with one of his last second wins on
Oh, I
Monday
think
Night
that's
Football.
true.
So he's got to watch his tail.
Renee's still 5-2. You know, the girl with the fantasy football for
Did
dummies.
she win last week despite starting Aaron Jones, who did not play?
No, she lost.
Oh,
I
darn
wish
it.
he
Tip-
wouldn't play this week and she'd start him because I play her.
To
Probably
Ben
won't.
the Robert Robers. All right, that's fantasy football talk. Enough of that. So basically, my team started horribly and is coming around, and Tyler won 1 game.
My team doesn't suck as bad as they should.
We suck again.
They still suck though.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
it's
put that out there.
If I win another game, I'll be very surprised.
I hope it's not against me.
All right, so this week we're going to check in with Tyler, who's, as of 4 minutes ago, didn't have a plan.
Oh man,
We're going to talk about Halloween stuff because Saturday, by the time this comes out, oh, God. Actually, this probably isn't going to come out Saturday.
Saturday morning it should come out.
Maybe it'll come out Friday. Maybe it'll come out tomorrow night. Saturday, I work.
Oh, that's right.
I've done it before work, and that sucks. I'm not interested. So maybe
So maybe a Friday night.
maybe
or
Friday
Sunday,
night
yeah.
or Sunday.
Sunday wouldn't come out till
Afternoon.
like 6 o'clock at night.
sometime between the hours of now and Monday
and
morning.
Yep,
You'll
it'll
be
be
able to
out.
listen
Then
to
you can
this.
listen.
It's a narrow window. We'll take it.
Spooky talk in honor of Halloween week. There you go. And then a Halloween candy bracket because 'tis the season. I'm so excited to finally be a homeowner passing out candy. It's a big.
I
day
hope
for
you
me.
bought a lot.
I haven't bought any.
I
yet.
have been.
My wife
selling
spent
it.
like $30 on Halloween candy.
I'm going to your house and stealing
been
it. and then
selling it
handing
to all my
out to the
students.
kids.
I haven't told them the exact address. I just said, "This is the general area."
If you
I'm
see
gonna
guys
be."
doing cartwheels on the front lawn,
I'm sending Carter over here, so he'll
Carter
bring it.
knows, and so do some of his friends. Like they know this is where
Oh,
we'll be.
This
he
is
knows
the
where
hot
your
spot.
house
So
is
he'll,
too. He'll lead all of his friends
yeah.
over here.
I'll be here.
They're gonna pinpoint.
What's the
and-
appropriate way to hand out candy these days? Is there like a consensus on that?
So here's how I do it, and it's probably wrong, but I'm okay with that.
Hold on, I'm talking COVID time.
COVID time?
Does it change how you do it?
Probably. I would just hold the bowl out, let them take a couple pieces.
So they infect each other, but not me.
Right.
Dig
That's safe.
it. Dig it.
Previously, pre-COVID times, I would let the little kids, I'd hold the bowl and say, grab a handful, and then the big kids,
Jesus.
it'd be like, take one. Otherwise, the big kids' hands are bigger, and they walk away with like 5 pounds of candy in their hand.
Well,
Doesn't happen when you hand out full-size candy bars.
or apples.
Never done it.
Or
Or
toothbrushes.
apples. Jeez.
Yeah, toothbrush. I'm gonna do
Let's
that.
just go get some rulers too.
That'd be good.
All right, I'll stop in my classroom.
You can get like cheap toothbrushes for like 49 cents a piece. Probably cheaper than candy.
No, 49 cents a piece is not cheaper than candy.
They're not great. They're like use once and done.
Oh, I get that, but I'm saying that candy's less than that.
Only if you get the crappy stuff.
Yeah.
You got to get
I don't
good
know.
stuff.
You're
Otherwise,
telling me
the
that
kids
buying
mark
like a
your
bag
house.
of mini Snickers is 49 cents a little mini bar? That's absurd. You can buy a whole bar, which is like 12 of those little suckers
You
for
can't
like
buy it. Whole bar's like a
$1.50.
yeah. So the little
12?
piece.
No, it is not 12. It's maybe
8.
7 or 8 of them.
So that's a shitty deal if you're paying 49 cents a piece for mini Snicks.
Maybe.
Wait, how did we get to this?
Yeah.
I digress.
I was telling them how to hand out candy. I don't know where you got down to the cost per candy.
Anyway, Tyler, what the heck?
Whoa.
Spooky
So
time.
recently, in the last couple days, because it's spooky season,
Hashtag spooky
and
season.
I'm one of those people who likes to be
Spooked.
scared. I recently found that I don't know if either of you. Well, I know Jake has never watched this, but
Kind
you
of
might
chicken
have.
shit.
Ghost Adventures Travel Channel.
No.
No.
Nope.
Does anyone actually watch Travel Channel?
For Ghost Adventures, I do.
That's
um,
it.
it's-
Nothing else?
Well,
Come on.
It's got 23, 24 seasons. so,
Really?
like,
Come on.
Oh, jeez.
it's good.
Come on.
But essentially, they just travel to
Ghost houses.
anywhere. They go to abandoned prisons, hospitals, houses.
Barns.
I think probably. I haven't seen every single episode. It's a lot.
No, Bigfoot FFA stopped doing that years ago.
So I recently started watching it because it's on Travel Channel for free.
What?
On the website, you can stream it for free, like all the episodes. So,
Free is the key word there.
free.
I'm still hung up on Travel Channel.
Well, you're missing out.
That's
So
like Destination Discovery or whatever that channel is.
Discovery Channel,
No, there's a different one. Something that has the word destination in it. It sucks. Anyway, carry on.
probably. The reason I brought the show Ghost Adventures up is because I was wondering your opinion on if you think those shows are actually legit, or if it's all staged just to get an audience.
I'll go first with a controversial take that Katie will just say that I'm stupid for. I think it's all horseshit.
Like the shows are, or everything.
The
like
whole
that
deal.
In general.
Well, I don't know. At least the shows.
I would 100% agree with you. What was that movie? We've probably talked about it before, and I forget the name of it.
Paranormal Activity.
No, where they're out in the
That's another one.
woods.
Blair Witch.
Blair Witch. Totally 100% made up.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So all of these things are just the same, totally 100% staged.
So the show is staged, but things like that could happen in real life.
No.
You don't think that's real?
Do you ever have like a
No.
little tiny bit of your brain that's like, hey, maybe if I keep talking shit about these ghosts, they're going to get pissed and find me? Do you ever have like a little flicker? Just like a little flicker of doubt in your brain? Like, I can't objectively tell you that this isn't real. So maybe I'd just dance around the subject.
You have that, I take it?
Yeah, like I really don't buy into it, so I just choose to like not think about it, and then it doesn't affect me at all.
Well, I believe in it, but it doesn't affect me.
Not yet.
I don't
Spooky
believe
guy.
in it, and it doesn't affect me.
Katie always talks about her one spooky aunt. Remember, Katie's full of spooky ladies.
Yes.
Well, she's not full of them, but her family is. And just like the goofy stories about the laundry basket flying across the basement and all the stuff. And they always go to the cemetery and they hear stuff. And I feel like part of me, it almost feels like a little bit of a self-fulfilling prophecy when you're like, we're going to go to the cemetery and see a thing. But
You'll see it.
I can't tell you what we're going to see, but we're going to see something. And then you're like, did you see that? And everyone's like, no, it was a ghost. Oh, it was a ghost. We saw a ghost. Oh, my God. So I think that's kind of what that's all about.
So your mind buys into what your subconscious is talking about.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, if you're open to seeing that kind of shit, like, convinced that it's real, and you're like, oh, yeah, we're going after that, then maybe you're like, anything that you see that's just a normal thing happening then becomes a paranormal thing.
So let me present this to you. If you have that little tinge in your brain that, you were talking about, do you ever get the other tinge in your brain that is like, well, if I just say I don't believe in ghosts and all that paranormal activity, then they're not going to waste their time on me, so they just move on to the person that does believe in them.
I don't know. Feels like ghosts are angry and vengeful. So they'd probably be like, oh, yeah, you little dick. I'll show you. And then they smash a bottle
I
over
feel
your
like
head.
that's how a lot of the stories go, though, is it's the people that don't believe in it that are always like, oh, no, I believe because this happened. Like, it's never like, I've always believed, and so I just did this. Like, all these people are, like, non-believers that turned into believers.
I don't know, because I heard one time from, I don't know, probably Spooky Katie, that you have to, like, be open to, like, you can't be scared of ghosts or they won't come back.
So they're just one and done?
Well, no. If you're like, oh, hey, ghost, bro, why don't you just sit down on my bed and we can be spooky together?
Well, if that's the case,
then they'll hang out.
then this show is bullshit because they get scared on every episode. Well, early seasons, someone's always scared, but they always keep coming back. So
How
So
many
either
dollars?
the show's wrong or Katie's wrong. One of
Whoa,
the two.
Katie's.
I'm just
Did you hear
saying.
that?
I'm
what he
not going to
said?
doubt Katie, but she's wrong.
Those were
Well.
shots being fired over the bow.
Pew pew.
I think Tyler, this is his last day on the show.
Yeah,
Why?
she's gonna
'Cause you're not
block
gonna be
out.
welcome in
She's
the
gonna block out
studio.
the part under his new desk where his legs go, so that he can't sit there.
I'll just call in.
Leave like an hour-long voice message of just yourself.
So here's what I'm going to talk about. I'm assuming this is the topic. If it fits, throw it in there.
How many dollars would someone have to give you to stay in a spooky abandoned hospital or something?
Honestly, probably not a lot.
Yeah, you're a little sadistic in that regard.
It would take a lot for me. I don't like to be scared, and I don't. So I don't. Therefore,
like
I don't.
seek it out.
Yeah, I don't seek it out. I don't go to haunted houses. I don't watch a lot of scary movies because of that.
Scary boobies, did you say?
Movies.
No.
I don't
Sorry,
like
I'll
boobies.
enunciate better. So if
Dude,
you're gonna put
boobies
me
are
in a
fine, too.
spooky hospital or a spooky house or any of that stuff, like you're gonna have to show me the money. Like
Do I
Jerry
get-
Maguire me, and then I'm in.
Do I get more money if it's by myself? Like if
Of
it's with
course.
a group?
You always get more money
is it
alone.
split?
Yeah, no, because if you're the group, you can just be like, oh, and just laugh your way and like joke through the whole thing, and then it's less scary.
See, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. Like I can do that at haunted houses. And
You'd
all
be
that
okay with
stuff, like, I
crying in
can
front of
joke
Colin
around.
and I if you got scared?
Yeah, and penis
It
pants.
depends what happens.
If
What if-
you're alone, nobody's there to make fun of you when you get scared.
There's being alone would
Someone-
be way worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it would be
totally
so
worse.
much
So
worse.
much
So they'd
worse.
have to
I
pay
would-
you way more to be
because then
alone.
you get all stuck in your brain, and then you just create all these
Right,
things that
that's
you're
the
seeing.
thing.
Just like when you're out hunting and you're in the woods
Yes.
and
And
every
you're like,
single body's
"Oh!"
like 10-point buck, just saw it.
Nope.
Right.
No,
and
it
then you're
was-
like,
Damn chipmunk.
It was the
Yeah.
breeze blowing a leaf down from a
It's
tree.
the herd of squirrels coming through.
Yeah, either way. I would agree.
They'd have to pay me, but it probably wouldn't have to be nearly as much as the two of you.
Yeah, I just like I'm not into it. I don't know. I also have a thing where if I like watching spooky stuff, but if I do so, I prefer to have a palate cleanser when I'm done. You know, I don't
I
like
do
to go to
too.
bed straight after watching.
Yes.
Well, I guess it's not even just scary stuff. It's even like just real serious or heavy stuff.
Mhm.
I like need to like, even though I'll probably fall asleep during it, I like put on something light for a minute
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I can kind of
I
like
do the
like a
same thing
comedy,
all the time.
just
Yeah.
to like
flush it out,
perk yourself
something
back up.
mindless like The Office that I've seen a million times. Just
right.
like
Something that you can laugh at a little bit.
Or Friends.
Not.
Or 2.5 Men.
Friends sucks.
2.5 Men is hilarious.
That lady just died.
Yeah, the old housekeeper.
Berta.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
didn't
a couple
know that.
weeks ago.
So what the hell was your question?
It started off as, are those
Real?
the shows like
Are
that?
the shows
real?
real?
I
think
know the
shows are s-
movies are not real.
I think that the
though
shows
they say
and the
they are.
boobies are staged.
I agree.
I think that your mind can invent, conjure up, that you can the conjuring anything you want to. I just don't. I don't buy it. I don't buy the ghost thing. I ain't afraid of no ghost.
Who you gonna call?
Tyler, apparently, 'cause he's a freak.
I don't know if I can help you with anything, but sure.
Are you satisfied? Did I appropriately address your needs?
No, but I
No.
expected both. I expected
respected
that
our
answer from
opinion.
both of you. That's going into this question.
Tell
that's
me
what I
yours.
expected.
What do you think about the Travel Channel's shitty documentary
Some of them, I
shows?
think, it depends on the show because there's a bunch of them. But I gotta think this one's been on for 24 seasons, and every place they talk to a bunch of people, like some of it has to be real. I think some of it is probably fake, and they make it look, they doctor it up. But I gotta think some of it has happened to them. Maybe not to the extent they make it look, but I don't know. That's just me.
Are we going to a cemetery tonight?
Tonight, no. Maybe Saturday.
Oh,
I know where
Boy.
there's one a couple blocks away.
Yeah, you could walk there,
okay.
right behind Century.
And never mind, I won't say it on the air. I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Cool. Yeah, well, probably still won't do that. But anyway,
I'll do it.
I don't know. I'm so torn on the ghost thing. It's such an interesting topic to me.
It is because you can't
disprove it.
I can't-
disprove it, but you also
Science
can't
can't
really
prove it.
Can't prove it.
And then, like, also, do I want it to be proven? Like, do I want to have a paranormal experience? Or can I just, like, live blissfully with my ignorance
Depends
and
on
be
the
like,
experience.
I feel like they all suck.
If it's just like,
If it's your great grandma coming back to visit you and just say hello, it's not bad.
Yeah, it would be bad.
Why?
Because I'd be like, oh my God, there's a ghost in my house.
But it's great grandma, and she
Don't
would tell
matter.
you she loves you
It's
again.
not her. She's dead. That's a ghost.
It's
Well, yeah, that's what
ghost
we're
great
talking
grandma,
about.
and
No.
she would love you.
No.
she'd still.
There are good ghosts.
Stop
They're
it.
not all evil.
She'd-
You
Stuck a
don't
dollar
want a
bill
ghost
in
in
your
your
pocket.
house either.
No, okay, not in the house, but
No, but I'd love to hear the story of the ghost that's in your house.
No, I always check. I always feel like I'd have a difficult time living in like a 200-year-old house that's kind of spooky.
Yeah.
I prefer like this one, like it was built, one guy lived in it, he healthily moved out, and now I live here. Terrific.
are
I'd
you
be
sure he
turning
didn't
on-
maybe murder people here?
Might have, but I haven't found blood yet.
Well,
Ignorance is bliss. I
maybe
just
he's
said.
He did a great job cleaning it up.
he used to be a butcher. He knows how to get
It
rid
was
of it.
actually kind of dirty when we moved in. I gotta say.
Well, all right,
to
maybe
cover
you're,
up the blood.
you're in the clear there.
You're in the. Actually, I have that trademarked, so please don't
Sorry.
use that term. Actually, you have to pay me now. I think. Is that how that works?
Yep.
Copyright infringement.
Yes,
I feel like since it's on your show, though, it's okay.
that's true.
We could just advertise it.
Yeah.
You can't buy this thing because I didn't actually get past like the drawing phase. But you're in the clear is the thing.
It was
Should
a
we
great drawing.
Okay,
I should
Back
you know
to
what?
the,
Let's not talk about it too much.
Yeah,
Actually,
give it
let's
away.
talk about it more.
back to the apparel. We're gonna throw that on the back of everything. We got the logo on the front. That could be our.
Dude,
if
I got
you're okay with it,
I
since
got a
it was
logo
yours.
for that too. I mean, the parent company is Game Chaser Innovations LLC.
Well, that could.
For some
be-
reason, I keep getting Facebook likes for that, and I haven't posted in 4 years. So
Now that you said it, I'm gonna go find it too.
It's a
And
growing
all of the
brand.
hecklers
like it.
should go find it
Yes,
and like it.
all right, I'll work on bringing my little thing back to life.
I thought it was great when you shared that design with me. That was pretty kick-ass. I
all right,
wanted one.
Stay
I wanted
tuned.
a prototype.
I should make it happen. All right, everybody.
I don't know what this is, but I'm in.
I'd be a minority investor.
Ooh, hot damn!
I have to see it first.
Come on,
Sorry.
Tyler would want
just
one.
trust me, it's great.
All right, I
Off
will
the air,
Nice,
we-
Tyler's in.
Off the air, we can tell you in private.
We'll talk
All
more about it, and then I'm gonna get it back going.
Yep.
We're gonna have to cancel the podcast because I don't have any free time anymore. But damn it,
This
we're
can be
rolling.
part of that. We
Yeah.
can just switch topics. It's really easy.
Then we can talk more
We do
about
it all the
hunting.
time.
We can talk more about hunting then. if
It
we
is
do that.
hunting season.
It is hunting
Oh,
season.
I love hunting. All right, as soon as we get through Halloween, if this
Okay.
episode ever ends, we're going to talk about hunting.
We're still on segment 1 here.
Yeah, which kind of just spills right over into segment 2, spooky talk.
Let's do it.
I'm glad I could start that for you.
So, spooky talk.
And
Continue
go.
on.
So, other than Tyler's shitty fake show on Travel Channel,
You even have it on here. Favorite movies and shows.
yeah,
Like,
pick a better one.
Real
What?
ones.
pick a better one then.
All right.
Never mind. I know what you're gonna say.
What I'm not going to say is The Haunting of Bly Manor because it sucked ass.
It's a good one.
Bad one.
It's not a great one, but it's a good one.
Poor. All right.
If
so-
you're just getting into the horror game and you want something that's not very scary,
or
has
exciting,
a decent storyline,
bad storyline,
there's still a couple of like,
boring things.
oh fuck, that got pretty scary pretty quick. Colin didn't make it to that part.
I didn't. I
it a try.
tried. I watched 4 hours
Okay.
of this show.
You need to just watch the last 3 episodes. That's all. Honestly, nothing happens that you really need to know before that. If you watch the last 3 episodes, you won't even know you missed something.
I got the gist of it, like spooky
No, you didn't.
kids.
There's more to it.
curious lesbian,
No,
weird
there's
chef,
more to it. Much more to it.
guy with
I-
glasses,
trust me.
with headlights.
Guy with glasses. Oh, yeah, you learn who that is,
Yeah, I learned that.
and then all of a sudden, just gone. Doesn't show up in the last 2 episodes.
What the hell?
I know it's
That
so.
was like it looked
but
like it was gonna be such a major part of the
because-
story.
Because how? Well, it is, and then like you get to the end of that story, and that's the beginning of the rest of the story.
That's stupid. All right, skip that season, but watch the first season.
Yeah.
The
Hill
Haunting
House.
of Hill House.
What about movies?
Stop it. We got to talk about Hill House for like 25
Hill
minutes.
House. You should watch Hill House.
You I really should.
I'm not a big scary
It's
I know,
not
person
this
like
one's
guy.
gonna- it's gonna make you pee
scary,
your
but
pants.
it's not
So
like
if I don't
super-
like that, why would I want to do that?
Maybe you're sadistic.
I don't like
Tyler.
heights, so I'm not going to go climb a 40-foot high tree.
What about
Maybe.
45 feet tree? Would you climb a 10-foot tree?
That'd be about my max.
What, if right now,
Let's
if
go
there was
climb a tree
outside,
right now.
Would you go climb
We're
it?
going.
Right now, no,
Yeah.
it's dark out.
What
it could
would
be slippery.
Oh my god!
Darkness
I'm
does
trying
not
to get
create
you to say that you would just
slippericity.
never climb a tree in general. That's a bad.
But I hunt in a tree, so that doesn't
Oh,
count.
so then you're
so
fine.
you do climb a tree.
Only for hunting.
And do you tie in when you're in a tree stand?
On the air, yes, I tie in every single time I'm in my tree.
Yeah,
Oh.
me too.
I actually do. 'Cause I feel like it's
I'm in a ladder stand, so
well, same. But also, one time I sat in a ladder stand, and throughout the day, I progressively watched my shooter rail like get more and more crooked because it was falling over. So that day,
the
I was
stand was falling over?
yeah.
Well, that's just poor.
Sounds like a bad
Yeah.
install job.
It had been there for like a long time, and
Oh.
I climbed up in there.
See, we put them up and we tighten the straps every time I climb it. So
Well, that's fine. But anyway, I tie in, and that day I felt like it was not a waste of my time. Can you imagine if you were tied into a tree and you had to pee?
could you imagine if you were tied into a tree and you fell out and you were hanging by your tie-in?
Would you-
Because I had a cousin that did that.
Would you rather do that or just fall on your head?
I'm pretty nimble like a cat. I think I'd land on my feet.
How? We are talking spooky season right now.
Damn
We're
it!
not
This always
talking hunting.
happens.
This
Sorry.
is next episode
Sorry.
or later. Okay.
I'm gonna throw a movie out there,
Hill
and you
House.
guys are gonna make fun of me and laugh at me because you know I'm not the spooky season, scary, super
Casper
scary
the
movie.
Casper the Friendly Ghost.
No,
Keep
but
the Halloween.
the original Ghostbusters is like a classic.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not too scary. There's some
what do you mean
comedy
not
in it.
too scary?
There's a couple scary parts
Shut
where the
your
like
mouth.
ghost pops out.
You're the worst.
When?
There's like people popping out in like The Office.
Not
That's just
the
the thing.
same.
People open doors.
There's
and stuff.
ghosts in Ghostbusters.
No.
Stay Puft Marshmallow, he's scary.
What?
What?
This is
He's a giant.
this
horse.
is just.
I will.
Can we
okay.
get back to Hill House? Jake's takes suck.
No, I will say.
Ooh,
I
we should have a segment
Ghost-
called
That is-
Jake's takes.
yes.
Yeah, that's great.
Nice.
Write that
Um,
down.
I will say Ghostbusters fits into this because it is a Halloween
Thank
movie
you.
because of the whole ghost thing.
I
but
like
don't think
comedy,
It's a scary
how-
movie.
It's not. It's a comedy.
Yeah.
Ghostbuster. It's a comedy ghost movie, and I would prefer comedy ghost movies, I guess.
You are. a delicate
Casper is not.
flower.
I've never seen Casper. I have no intentions of watching it.
Casper's such a good
I
movie.
used to watch the TV show when I was a kid.
I feel like I
don't think knew
remember
that there was
watching a
TV
movie
show.
at my grandparents, but I don't remember it. I do like the new commercial that Casper's in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have seen that.
That's a good
Doesn't
one.
scare me when he pops up.
It seems like it might.
'Cause
No.
He's friendly.
Yeah.
Hill House is pretty good.
It's
Just
great.
keep circling back.
Yeah. Well, until you try it, we
Yeah.
might bring it up every episode.
Yeah, until Jake
Season
watches
2
Hill
is all
House.
about Hill House. We're gonna
And
break
this
down
week,
every episode.
We make yes, we talk episode 1.
That could be Jake's take,
Jake's take.
since he hasn't seen it yet.
Then it can't be Jake's take.
Yeah,
I don't have
no.
a take
Go
on
watch
it
it
if
after
I've
you
never
watch
seen
You
it.
go watch the episode, then we.
I'm still waiting
podcast.
for you guys to watch some of the all-time greatest sports movies that I came up with.
Never heard of it.
I listen. I would be willing to watch 8 Below again.
Again, you've never seen Eight Men Out, by the way.
Actually, 8 Below has that one part where the leopard seal pops out of the killer whale carcass. That's kind of
true.
a jump scare. That'll get you.
That's true.
That's probably Jake's maximum spooky level.
If it's not a ghost, it doesn't scare me.
All right.
Sharks don't scare me.
Let's talk. Since Halloween is on Saturday,
Saturday,
and
yeah.
it could be tomorrow
And
or
a
it
full
could be
moon.
today
How
or yesterday,
Yeah.
depending on when you're lit. Yeah,
Dude.
and it's a blue. Is it a blue moon?
Blue
Yes.
moon. Isn't that a
Um,
song like from
Elvis?
the 50s?
Elvis.
Yeah, seems about right.
I dig it.
For Halloween, favorite costumes growing up, or favorite like if you were a kid right now, what would you also wear? Two separate questions.
Wow, I got to think about both of the.
I'll give you what I think I went as the Red Power Ranger
That's
multiple times.
dumb. I never saw Power Rangers.
Well, no one asked you. I did that multiple times. I think I was a vampire a couple times. There's probably other stuff.
I was a
too.
clown once.
Spooky.
And as a kid, it's kind of cool. Like, you get your face all painted up. You wear the wig, the nose, like all the full. I had the big round clown shoes.
You go kill somebody.
roughly pant. No, I was a good happy
Stood in the
clown.
middle of a street with a balloon.
Yeah.
No, this was pre that era.
No, it feels like Stephen King was probably kicking it back then.
No,
Well, it was
but that
probably a
wasn't.
book, not a movie.
That was a cool costume. I don't think it was my favorite. So I'm trying to think what would be my favorite.
I was a knight once. We always had homemade costumes, and I had a pretty kick-ass little knight deal with the armor and the trash can lid.
Oh, like a knight in shot. I don't know why I was thinking you just went as like the knight.
Yeah, I was
He
just I just wore
wore
a black
black
shirt
from
Super
head
black,
to toe.
with
yeah.
like a star on
That
it.
makes much more sense.
Nah, it's a knight with shiny
lame.
armor.
I think, I'm a huge Walter Payton fan, and I think I
Oh.
win as Walter Payton
Did
one
you
year.
guys hear about the time Jake used to
kick
jump
butt.
over his brothers in the living room?
Have I ever told you that story? It's pretty
was it
awesome.
in the living room? I thought that was like in the
Wait,
hallway.
no, it was
It
in
was-
the kitchen
it was
going into the living
The
room.
doorway. No, the dining room goes into the living room, so it was in that doorway.
But the
that I-
kitchen goes into the dining room.
Yes, it's
So
like
I'm
a
not totally
straight,
far off.
straight long thing. Yeah.
Nice. Speaking of straight long things,
Anyway,
I had a jousting pole when I was a knight.
Walter Payton.
Oh,
favorite costume.
Straight and long, yeah.
Wait, Walter Payton.
That feels a little insensitive.
Did you have a
perhaps.
headband?
I did. Ruse.
Never mind. I don't want to ask. I know where you're going with it.
This season's got some really great energy. I'm feeling good. I think it's the new studio that really peps it up.
Yeah,
yeah.
I did. A whole new breath of fresh
Brings
air.
it out.
I was a girl one time.
How? Like,
I got like a dress
Expand.
from Goodwill. It was a pretty ugly dress.
Was
Yeah.
this when high school,
No, that was
8th grade,
no probably
2
like
years ago?
5th or 6th grade. It
last year?
was like a
did
funny
you
bit.
like? Did a group of you do this, or
I think there were 2 of us.
Okay, I did have a pretty good costume once in college. It was a triathlete, and let me tell you the story before you think it's not as cool. So I wore like short runner shorts, and I wore like, the almost like like a swim tank top type deal, and I had the number on the front, and I wore a swim cap and had my goggles like kind of on my head, and I even wrote like numbers on my arms so it looked like a triathlete. And then when we went out, to like the library and when we were studying at other people's houses in group studies, I would be walking along, and like if I saw a bike, I'd like run up and jump on it and pretend to be riding it. And then I'd go a little further, and then I'd like lay down on the ground and pretend that I was swimming. And then I'd run like half a block. Like we were in a big group of people, so maybe you had to be there because you guys aren't really smiling. I
Well,
gotta,
I thought it was
gotta
pretty
chuckle
funny.
out of Tyler here. Colin's looking at me like,
Like, what
this
the
is the
hell?
dumbest thing
If
ever.
I walked out and you were half naked on my bike, I'd beat your ass. That's what I was really thinking.
yeah, but you wouldn't have known because you were also out,
Yeah.
probably half naked on Halloween.
I usually am half naked, regardless of
On Halloween?
Yeah,
oh, not
anytime.
just anytime.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, it's been good.
If my brother went, it was his freshman year of college, I think. My brother, this is not the superior race, the other brother, Luke.
Oh, he doesn't listen to the
He
show.
went as the Incredible Hulk, so they like painted his body green and like shredded a shirt. I saw pictures. It was pretty cool. I will say, I'll give him credit for that. He like shredded the jean shorts too, like when he would transform.
That's not something I would have thought to do.
I went as Willie Nelson one time, 2 years ago, only to work. I see.
Does that even count then?
Yeah, I pride myself on my position at Austin Pier Service as the chief morale officer. Things tend to
CMO.
Is that on your business card?
no, but it should be.
Yeah,
really should
Should
be.
get paid extra for that.
Because sometimes the mood's not always real cheery over there, so I bring it upon myself to try and lighten things up a
So
little.
you were the only one dressed up that time?
I was actually Ben wore a pumpkin shirt, but like a jack o' lantern shirt.
That doesn't count as a costume.
No, but that was second best. He got second place for that sucker.
It's a hell of a costume contest.
I don't know. I'm
Last
pretty-
year, I actually had better participation. We had one guy dress up as Waldo, and then we take pictures of our peers like when they're stacked on shore. So we have a book of how
And did
things
you like
get
lay him in
stacked.
between? Like, where's
And
Waldo?
Yeah, he was like hiding behind piles and shit. So that's good.
I'll give it that. That's pretty
Nice.
good.
Yes. So last year I had better participation. This year is going to be bad participation because I forgot to mention it this week.
Ugh, that's rough.
So you're gonna lose your title.
No,
Your title of CMO is going away.
I'll probably still dress up. Last year I was just a coach. That was pretty lame, but I didn't have a lot of time.
Well, it's tomorrow. Have you planned out your costume yet?
We work Saturday too.
Yeah,
so
I suppose
per-
you could.
so
And
you could tell 'em
Saturday's
tomorrow.
Halloween.
Yeah.
I'll tell them tomorrow. I'll see what I can. We got a couple of young kids now that probably would do whatever I told them they had to do.
Yeah, make it mandatory.
You have to dress up.
I don't. I'm pretty excited for our costumes on Saturday.
Oh, it's gonna be so good.
I'm not going to give it away. If you want to see them, you have to stop by.
Show up at Collins.
Yeah,
We'll be here.
passing out the candy. That we never determined how I should do that, but
Tyler, was there any
We'll
good
talk about it.
costumes in your class today?
why'd they dress up today?
Because they
we
don't
don't
have
have
school
school
tomorrow.
Jesus, do kids ever go to school anymore? This is what's wrong with America, among
No.
a lot of other stuff.
Nope. Yeah, I mean, there were, Carter and his friends who had
What?
the.
I don't even know
I
what
don't-
they were.
They didn't have a real name for themselves, but they had like the all black bodysuit, and then hot pink socks, and hot pink tutu, and that was it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I mean, it was cool because they did it as a group. It wasn't just some random kid doing it.
Yep. Since there was 3 of them, it's cooler than one of them.
That seems
There
kind of
wa-
weird to me.
There was a lot of. Do you guys know Among Us? You probably have heard of it from
Yeah.
Carter. It's a new game on your phone. You're essentially astronauts, and there's some imposters that kill people.
What?
Yeah. All right. So there were some
Just
people that did
download it
that.
on your phone and play it. It's
Alright.
cool.
Yeah, we'll check it
Not
out.
right now. Later.
We'll play it on an episode sometime for everyone. So there was some of that. There was a
How do people dress up as spacemen?
it's like animated. They don't really look like spacemen, and they were funky.
Oh
hats
my
and stuff.
god. I was thinking this was going to be totally badass. Look
no,
at these
it's
little
not. It's
dork-
for little kids,
It
bro.
looks like somebody just drew this right now.
It's
Yeah.
for children so that they can learn how to kill each other and be an imposter.
Wow, super good life lessons.
Yeah, I mean, there were some other like random ones. There were kids who wore like random Halloween T-shirts, like you mentioned, the jack-o'-lantern. I
Hey,
think
sometimes
I had 2
that's
of
good for
those.
second place.
Did the
Um,
staff dress up? Did you get any good teacher costumes?
I don't really venture much into the school
I
right now.
suppose
I
that's
don't have a
right.
whole lot
Everybody's
of
got
time,
to
so
stay quarantined.
I don't think there was anyone really that dressed up by me. And I don't remember really seeing.
Usually, Mr.
anyone?
Clam posts a big picture. He's a big dress-up guy.
Yeah, I don't know. I
I
didn't.
didn't see one posted anywhere.
I don't know. I think just because of the way the schedule is built, it's hard because normally like everyone has parties at the
Yeah.
same time. So I don't know even when the parties were happening. And all
I'm
that.
so bummed out I forgot to mention it to my guys. That's all I can think about right now is how disappointed I am in myself.
Just cut the show and just start calling people.
Yep. Cold
Call them at
calls.
home.
We gotta
Are you
get on-
playing Among Us right now?
Why would I? Why would I want personalized ads on? This doesn't make any sense. Remove,
All right.
remove ads. Is that an option?
Costs money. Honey.
Yeah, don't
This
do
is
it.
stupid.
The
This
ads really
stupid
don't do
game.
anything. Because I've played, the ads only come after a game if you want to play in the same group.
You have
And it
played. You
takes
just
5
told me it
seconds.
was for little kids. You weirdo.
I've played to try. I'm kidding that it's for little kids. It shouldn't be for little kids because you go around murdering people in the space station.
I can't believe you encourage kids to play this during school.
I don't encourage.
This is
them.
why I don't send my
I
kids
don't
to
stop
Walworth.
them if
That's
they
why my
do.
kids go to Sharon.
Your daughters are going to go to Sharon?
I don't have daughters.
Yet.
But when you do, they're going to Sharon.
Anyway,
On that note,
you want to get me to change conversations? That's a great way.
Perfect.
good segment.
Is it? Does it feel like an appropriate time to get into Halloween candy?
Yeah, I think this is going to
It's
take.
always an appropriate time for
There's gonna
Halloween
be some
candy.
arguments here.
I think there's going to be some good discussion.
We already know who the champ is, but let's
We do.
figure out 2
Just-
through 6.
Let's see where runner-up's going to be.
Which is kind of disappointing because that's not usually like the real hot ticket item in my Halloween bucket. I
That's
feel like
true.
nobody
What?
really
There-
gives them out.
Oh,
That's true, but I think that's why it is.
that's why it's so
for
hot,
me. It's
because
a hot
it
ticket item,
doesn't happen
and
much.
I like it personally because now I can just go buy 4 or 5 bags and eat them myself and not hand them out.
You know, there is such a thing as a dad tax, and so you get to rifle through the kids' Halloween candy and pick out what you want, and that's just part of life. But it was great when Allie was growing up because this particular candy she did not like at all. So I didn't even have to impose the dad tax. She just pulled it out and was like, "Here, Dad. Here, Dad. Here, Dad." I was like, boom, score.
That's pretty smart of her because she was deflecting with the shit she didn't want anyway. She's like, "Oh, here, look, I give you so much candy," and then she gets to keep all the
That's
good
a
stuff.
win-win situation.
That's the best thing in her bucket. So I was happy. She give me 4 or 5 of those. I wouldn't go back in for the dad tax. That suffices.
I probably still would have. Got to change it up every once in a while.
I would.
Carter, on the other hand, no. There's no.
He tried to pay me $5 today for mine. I had a kid give me one.
$5.
He
Wow.
pulled out $5. Actually, he tried to pay it yesterday for something else.
His dad must be like a real rich guy for him to just be
He
throwing
must
around.
steal money out of my
For
wallet.
him to just be throwing around Abe's like
All right.
that.
2 things with this. One, he claims he found it in his pocket yesterday. But the way, like, he pulled it out and it was pretty folded up. Like, I think it went through the wash at least once or twice.
That means he found it in the
So-
washer machine dryer when we told him to change laundry once.
Well,
Probably mine.
Probably, and that's why he brought it.
That actually is a good excuse to get money.
Well,
though.
he should still have it. I didn't take it from him.
Okay, when I get home, I'm gonna ask
Unless
him
he
for that
used it.
$5.
He might have used it to get some chicken nuggets today at lunch. But
That honestly,
Either
can't
way.
be, can't be mad about that.
I
No,
might have done
it's
the
a
same thing.
Good
but-
use of $5 for a 12-year-old.
All right, let's do this.
All right, let's break it out.
Did we decide how we're gonna
Drum roll.
distribute candy this weekend?
We'll talk about it after we get. Because I feel like it's gonna be. I don't know. I would just whip it at the kids.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Do
Make
we just,
them stand on the sidewalk and
do-
you just throw a couple pieces out there.
do we
If it-
like a
Like-
parade?
yep, exactly, and then they can pick it up if they can't catch it.
Oh, dig it.
Yep.
We can maybe put one of my bags boards down there and just throw it into the hole, and they have to pick it up off the ground, and
Yep.
it's broken.
Tell them,
Yes,
hey, put
even
your hand
better.
underneath that hole because this one's going in.
Then it would be good practice for us to do. that
Yeah,
as
it
well.
would be.
All right, we're stupid. Here's a Halloween candy bracket. Number 1. Oh, I should mention, this list comes directly from the Los Angeles Times in an article posted on the 20th of October of 2020.
Would you like me to read the URL for our viewers?
Yeah, in case anyone wants to check it out.
Just kidding. How about we post it on our Facebook?
Yeah,
We'll do that.
Number 1. Reese's Cups. Doesn't specify what size or variety, and I think that does affect it. Because you start messing with peanut butter ratios.
As long as it's not the thins, everything else is game.
I dig the pumpkins.
The thins are so
Uh,
stupid. Whoever
the
created those are
pumpkins
dumb.
And the Easter eggs
Yeah.
and
And
the
the-
Christmas trees.
Yeah,
So great.
That
Christmas
is
That's
trees
the
are
pinnacle.
best.
the perfect amount
That's the
of chocolate
trifecta.
to peanut butter.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Yes.
But that's not what this is.
Okay.
Number 16, Raisinets.
Peanut butter cups.
Oh,
Sorry.
Reese's Cups for sure.
Raisinets are.
No,
That's a movie theater candy,
That's
not a
fruit.
Halloween candy.
it is, but I kind of actually dig those.
I actually don't mind that.
I don't mind them at the
So,
movie
I
theater,
like
not
it.
for Halloween.
I'm still going to vote for Reese's, but like I actually like Raisinets.
There's a one candy on here that I hope is on here. I don't think it is because I have not seen it in a while.
Bit o' honey.
No, I love me some bit of honey.
I hate bit of honey.
Ugh, they're so good.
Jujubes.
No,
Moving on.
Juju the tall girl.
no.
Number 8, Snickers. I love Snickers
How
so
is
much.
that only 8? I had
Snickers
that
are so good.
probably in my top 4.
I was
This
gonna
is
say
going to be a
top
little bit of a
5.
crisis for me because I consume a lot of these from time to time. Number 9, Tootsie Pops.
Snickers. And I'm going with Snickers solely on the fact that I'm a big chocolate guy. So if it's got chocolate in it, it pretty much is outweighing anything that doesn't have chocolate in it.
Or like Tootsie Pops with the chocolate in the middle.
No, that's not.
That's not enough chocolate.
That's not truly chocolate. Like
Dude, I
chocolate,
had,
chocolate.
I'm a grape guy through and through. Whether it is Tootsie Pops or, ironically enough, the fluoride that I get at the foamy stuff at
Or
the
the
dentist,
fruit.
Dentist?
I always get grape.
What about the fruit?
Well, yeah, grapes
Soda?
are good.
Wine,
Yeah, grape soda. Big grape soda guy.
red wine.
Well, yeah, I do like that. But
Comes from grapes.
it does. You're the worst.
I-
This show's over. Never mind. Fuck the
All right.
bracket.
When I think Halloween candy, though, I don't like. If I'm going out trick or treating, I don't want the Tootsie Pops. I want the Snickers.
Yep.
Perhaps.
Snickers.
But I just had a lemon Tootsie Pop the other day, and it was delicious.
They make a lemon.
I'd been
Tootsie
avoiding it because I thought it was banana. It wasn't. It was lemon.
Pop. I've never seen
Yeah.
that before.
Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Like yellow wrapper.
yeah,
and-
yellow and black.
Focus. Come on, bring it
Yep,
back.
next.
Bring it back.
Well, that is focus. We're talking about the subject
Yeah,
at
but
hand.
Snickers
Snickers
wins.
next.
Snickers might be my favorite candy bar.
Well, sorry, it's gonna lose in the next round. Did you write raisins down?
What a
They
cheater.
lost to Reese's cups.
You cheater.
Dude, my
Like we
bad.
wouldn't notice.
I just love me some raisins.
Well, you said you love grapes.
Good
so.
catch, Tyler. Good catch.
Yeah, grapes dried and covered in chocolate or otherwise. Number 4, Twix. Not bad. Number 13, Sweet Tarts.
Twix.
I'm going Sweet Tarts.
Is it a left Twix or a right Twix?
Right.
Ooh, never mind. I
Okay.
only like
I like
Twix.
right. That's good.
Sweet Tarts are good.
But they lose.
It's for some reason at that place listed Smarties and Sweet Tarts together in bottle caps.
Yeah, they're all kind of the same
It
thing.
collects them all under the category of sugary chalk.
I dislike bottle caps.
Yeah, bottle caps
There's a
aren't great.
weird-
Unless they're the root beer ones.
Well,
I love the root beer bottle caps.
But those
Aren't
are
those just root
different.
beer bottles like the gummies?
No, they have root beer flavored bottle caps.
Do you remember A&W root beer barrels?
Yes.
Yes.
Those are awesome.
Yeah. Let's. All right, if any of you guys wants to sponsor an episode, those we could have in our mouths while talking.
Yeah, for sure.
Way easier than the stupid airheads, which also we would
Which
accept.
would, yeah, they're delicious.
Which we're out of.
but
We're basically taking anything. We're out of
Whatever you
everything.
Please
want.
help. Send help.
Send
if
sponsors.
you got Raisinets, drop them off.
It's season 2. We will accept donations in honor of, or in exchange for. We'll finally put out some apparel options.
Yeah, we're just waiting for the right.
The
Donation.
time. Yep. Number 5, Starbursts. Pretty good. 12, Crunch. Less good. Starburst for me.
You know, I
My
I
mom's
said
a
it,
big Crunch fan.
said it earlier. Chocolate tends to outweigh it, and
Chocolate.
I'm going crunch.
Um,
Crunch is, it's pretty good.
I don't know. I could do without crispy rice.
Snap Crackle Pop? No.
Does that mean you don't like Rice Krispie treats?
I do. I get enough of crispy rice in those, though. I don't need it in weird chocolate bars.
I would probably never be allowed in Burlington again if I didn't go with the old Nestle Crunch.
Yep. Boom.
Wow.
I love
a big
Starburst,
upset.
but again,
That is a big upset.
when I'm
Starbursts are
thinking,
dynamite.
I
No,
would like-
you always get the little 2-packs. Those are
yeah,
great.
but when I'm trick or treating, I want chocolate. I don't want.
If I
that stuff.
see, the problem is I always get the 2-packs, and then I open it up, and it's like yellow and
Double
orange.
yellows.
My 2 least favorite. I want the pink, and I want the red. I don't want any other colors.
Another hot take.
Jake's take.
I love-
on Starburst.
No, shut up over there. I like grape, which is not always real popular, and lemon. I like
I
the
hate
lemon
the yellows.
Starburst.
Ugh.
All right, well,
Oh.
I'll trade you the lemons for the reds and the pinks.
I do like reds also. I'm a big
I-
cherry guy
I love
too.
the pinks.
Nice. Cool.
Next,
Big upset. Big upset. Moving on.
I'm upset. Number. God, this is small. Who printed this sucker? 2. This is way too high. Number 2, Kit Kat. Number 15, Baby Ruth.
Oh, that's a tough matchup.
I had a Baby Ruth recently.
So good.
Delicious. And because of their role in Caddyshack, I'm voting Baby Ruth.
oh man,
And Goonies. Baby Ruth.
That is good too.
See?
All right.
I'm going Baby Ruth too.
Nice.
I just love that
Suck
the
it,
whole
Tyler.
combination.
that's fine.
And Kit Kat was overrated. You're right. Never
I
should
love
have been
Kit
2.
Kat,
Not that high.
but yeah, I'm going Baby Ruth.
I'll pass on a Kit Kat 9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
Number 7, Whoppers. Number 10, literally my favorite candy, Skittles.
Can I vote for neither?
No, because you're stupid.
I'm going Skittles.
It doesn't matter what I vote for then, because I hate them both.
Skittles are so unbelievable.
I enjoy me some Skittles.
I don't
That's
mess.
probably the
I don't mess around with the stupid versions. I'm just like the
Straight
orange.
original.
That's
yeah.
my number one non-chocolate Halloween candy.
So good, and the little packages that never give you enough Skittles to be happy.
Right. You pour it in your hand. You're like, really?
6 Skittles? That's all I get?
And it's all yellow again.
If they're
Just like Starburst.
just a handful of yellow and purple makes me so happy.
Because you like Walworth.
No,
Yep. Purple and gold.
I said
Wildcats.
yellow and purple, not purple and gold. It's different.
It's the same thing.
Moving on.
Do you ever like to go to the movie theater where you get those giant bags of Skittles and then your jaw hurts?
I actually sometimes even just in a regular bag I get to that
Just a
point.
little sore
And
jaw.
I think it's like sometimes I put too many Skittles in my mouth. Like I
Yeah,
try to eat it
that's
too
kinda-
fast.
You ever make it just a giant ball of Skittles?
Yep.
Cool. Oh, people hate us. They're going to tune out after this episode. Number 3, Butterfinger. Number 14, Airhead.
Butterfinger.
Ooh.
Tough.
You know,
Sometimes one of my road trip snacks is the resealable size bag of the Butterfinger bites.
Oh, those are good.
It's good.
Yeah.
what can they bring back Butterfinger BBs?
Oh, man.
Those were
because-
the best. They had all sorts of flavored BBs, though.
Yeah.
But the Butterfinger was probably the best. you're right.
Butterfinger BBs I always used to get at Hires.
I loved those because they tasted amazing, and Bart Simpson was like their
He was
spokesperson.
Yes.
He was their guy.
I'm going Butterfinger.
I'll go Butterfinger as well. I do like a nice Airhead, but
I do too.
If anybody can find Butterfinger BBs, we would definitely take those as
they'll
a
be
sponsor.
totally spoiled and expired, but worth it.
It doesn't matter.
They're in the back hall of this grocery store somewhere, but
Number 6, Nemmy Nems. Number 11, the standard American Hershey's bar,
M&M.
which was also listed with Mr. Goodbar and Crackle.
I like Mr. Goodbar.
Mr. Good, I had one of those recently
They're
as well.
so good.
Yeah, just
You ever get that variety bag
at Christmas time.
and it's all to
The
me.
little mini
I eat the good bars first. I eat the crackles second, and then the Hershey's are like, I don't even know if
What's
I
a
want to eat
crackle?
those.
Is that rice too?
Yeah.
So it's just
Yeah.
a crunch bar.
It's
Pretty
the
much a
Hershey
Crunch
version
bar.
of a crunch.
Yep.
Stupid. I like also the little Hershey's bars with almonds.
Yeah, those are good.
Kind of a gold wrapper.
I don't normally like almonds, but I like them in the Hershey's bar.
Sometimes I
Imagine
struggle with
that.
almonds because that's always like my diet snack, and then I eat so many almonds that they just make me want to throw up.
Yep.
I'll get to the point where I eat 4 and feel like I'm full because I just want to vomit.
That's I think why they put them. in
Anyway,
bags.
M&M's and Hershey's.
M&M's.
I'm gonna go M&M's too.
Yeah, me too. Wow, great, we made it to the second round.
This will go faster.
Raisins, Reese's and Snickers.
Reese's.
That might have been my final two. but
You're gonna
I'm
vote for Reese's. I'm gonna vote
Yeah.
for Snickers just so the record shows. Snickers are good, man.
Snickers are very good.
Snickers be top 3.
Twix and Crunch. It's Twix for me all day.
It's
Twix.
for me too. I
Do
got
you-
crunch into the.
Do you
top
go
eight.
straight original Twix, or do you ever get the peanut butter Twix?
I've never had that. I
Uh,
just saw they made it cookies and cream Twix.
Yeah, I want to
Get
try
the
one of
peanut butter
those.
Twix.
I think
It's
I've
pretty
tried a peanut
good.
butter one, but I don't know if I have.
I don't know.
It's good.
I like peanut butter M&Ms. Baby Ruth and Skittles. This is a hard Skittles vote for me.
I'm going Baby Ruth solely because of the line I've been running on is the chocolate outweighs everything else.
I think I'm going Skittles to keep my number one
man.
non-chocolates candy alive.
This is gonna be a serious showdown at the end. I'm feeling it. Butterfinger and M&Ms.
Butterfinger.
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 BBs.
Butterface. Is that a thing that the mean boys used to say when you were in school? Reese's and Twix. This tournament's going so much faster.
Reese's Cups.
Reese's.
Did you have a vote, Colin, or you just...
No, Reese's. They're way better than
Okay.
Twix. Skittles and Butterfinger. I do love Butterfinger, but it's Skittles all day long.
I gotta go Butterfinger.
That.
Solely because the Butterfinger bites existed.
Yeah, but that's not what you're getting for Halloween.
I would like to get it for
But you're
Halloween.
not. I'd like to get
I
a car.
think I have to go Skittles
Nobody gives that out.
because
That's a shame.
I feel like a lot of the Butterfingers you get on Halloween don't actually taste like Butterfinger.
Yeah, no, they're
You know the
messed.
other problem with Butterfingers,
They melt.
especially on Halloween, is when you open them up and they're all
They're
Crumbly.
they just crumble
Because
and
you-
fall apart.
Yeah,
You're
because
like,
they're
"Son
playing
of a-"
bags with them.
I thought thought that was only us. Turns out it's not.
No,
It's a neighborhood thing. Yeah, no. I see. I mean, I understand that one.
And I'm going to lose this one, which sucks because
You
Skittles
are.
are so good, but Reese's and Skittles.
Reese's.
Stupid.
Reese's. But Skittles, hey, top 2.
Hey, listen. When I get Skittles at the store this week, I'm not giving you any.
Second place isn't bad.
That's right. I'll give you $1 to get me some.
Oh, I caught you $1. Wow, folks. A true Cinderella story when the number 1 seed wins.
Hands down at 1.
My hand is up.
Only in protest.
You did
Fact.
vote for it at least once, though.
I did. Oh, I love Reese's. Don't get me wrong here. I love Reese's.
Clearly why I'm sitting here.
No, I
And
don't love those
We've
Reese's.
all heard you talk about Superior.
For
Yeah.
a long time, Katie thought that Jake Reese and Luke Ricci were similar. They're not. It's a different name.
Very similar. No, it's not.
She thought it was
Similar
the same.
by any reason.
Sure,
Spelling,
like, there's a lot of
sounding.
stuff, but like she thought it was
She
the
also
same
thought Jake hailed from Mexico.
That's
so
It's true.
Viva la Reese. Like the other night, I
Oh,
was talking about you, and
Nothing bad, I hope.
no, but it was something like really obviously about you, and then she thought I was talking about Luke, like fully had it in her head that I was talking about Luke, and she was asking me like questions like, well, why would he do that? And the answer was like obvious, and I made a face. She's like, what? Why are you being a dick? I was like, why are you asking stupid questions? She's like, oh, Jake. Yeah,
I can see I really made an impression on her.
yeah, she actually doesn't know you.
Clearly.
It's whatever.
My hometown's Mexico City.
Guadalajara.
God bless a good suntan.
Hey, you know what else God should bless?
Halloween.
The Haunting of Hill House.
Hill House. Go home and watch it, folks.
Yeah, if it wasn't so goddamn late right now, I'd probably go crank out an episode.
It is super late compared to when we're normally doing this.
That's my bad. I had a thing.
No, I'm not saying it's a bad
I let the
thing.
team down.
Hey, you don't have to work tomorrow,
Yeah,
so
I'm off.
Oh, yeah, I hate
the
you.
only guy in the room
you
that doesn't
don't.
have to work.
I do.
You say you do, but you don't.
I do.
You just hate him because he doesn't have to work.
You hate him because
Then you like him.
Hate me 'cause
Outside
you
of
hate
that.
me.
He won't come work for me.
You could work tomorrow. He's off.
Wow, that'd be terrific.
No, I'm busy.
I was in part of such a stupid project today at work. I was so frustrated. It's basically like cramming 10 pounds of shit into a 5-pound box. Was-
Cram it up your cram hole, LaFleur.
I didn't.
Did you see the video today on Facebook?
Tell me about your day.
There's a guy dressed up as the what's his face? White from
Oh, Goodman.
yeah. And he was at the gym and he put plates out and he had a dodgeball in his hand and he was hurdling them, then he'd go to the ground, then he'd come up and he'd fake a throw, and then he'd go back and forth like a football cones, and then he'd fake a throw. It was quite the impression.
I think I found our next Halloween costume.
Yeah.
That would
I'm
be
in on
pretty
that. Although I shared mine with you guys. I'm gonna work on that for next year.
good. You should work on something better than the lack of effort
maybe
you're
this
putting
year.
forth.
I told you, not a big Halloween guy.
It sounds like you are now. You got all these costume ideas.
Well, that was Tyler's. I came up with the other one.
Pete's sake.
Just got to find a Coyotes jersey, number 69.
Nice.
Everybody knows what I'm talking about now.
When I was in high school, Tyler Varr was number 69.
That was a Chiefs jersey, though, not a Coyotes.
Okay, go Chiefs. I talked to Oren the other day. He said that he'd put up my shitty jersey at the bar.
He said that on your birthday. We were there, remember?
Yeah.
Is he still going to do that now that we're not
Now that you're not coming out with
going to
25
that fine
people.
establishment?
I didn't have the heart to say not going on the Facebook event, so I changed mine from going to interested.
I saw that. I'm like, what is he doing? Because I forgot you already marked that you were going. I'm like, he just sent us all a message saying that we're still doing this, just not there. But okay, that's cool. I'm just gonna leave. I think I have mine as going. It's just gonna stay that way.
Oh, and if that doesn't tell you about the spaz that I am, God, I don't want him to feel bad. He's probably gonna be pissed. He gave me a $50 gift certificate for my birthday. Oh, sugar.
Maybe he'll be drunk enough that he won't know.
No, he for sure. Yep. Well, if you want us to throw candy at you, walk by.
And if you want to bring us candy,
Walk
by
Well, yes.
for next week.
Only if you're bringing candy will you be allowed to like come up the driveway. It reminds me of Letterkenny when he's fighting. End of the laneway. Oh, the D-gens from up country. You guys should all
I
watch.
hate the G-gens.
When you finish watching Hill House, you should watch Letterkenny.
Actually, here's what you really should do.
Oh,
Watch Hill House.
Hill House. Letterkenny before bed.
Letterkenny before bed. Get some sleep. Repeat. Hill House is only like 9 episodes, so you'll be out in 3 or 4 days.
It's a hard life, picking stones and pulling teats, but sure as God's got sandals beats fighting dudes with treasure trails. And with that, for Jake Reese and Tyler Hack, I'm Colin Frederick. God, we're back with a bang for season 2. We'll see you next week to talk about, maybe, if you're really lucky, you'll get a special Halloween edition of the show.
Or
more
hunting talk.
More hunting talk. Whatever happens in the middle of the night. But until then, for all the guys, let's get the heck out of here.